The story of iOrigins is it's about a molecular biologist whose research sort of leads him on this journey where he starts to question science and spirituality. When you're working with a director who's hasn't made 10 films and you can't look at a huge body of work, there's always kind of a risk. But with Mike, I knew that I knew he was going to get what he wanted, and I knew he knew how to execute what he wanted. So that was, that made me feel better. But also, yeah, it wasn't that uncommon that we'd be shooting and he would say, well, no, shoot it more like this, and then just grab the camera and start shooting it. Yeah, a lot of it having to do with science versus spirituality, and I think that it's very common for people to draw a line in between those two things, and I don't think that that's the future. I don't think that line has to be there. And so, I mean, for me, one of the most exciting things that I've heard people talk about when they see this film is that, sort of not putting such a hard line straight through science and spirituality. Like I think that there is a place in the middle where they can meet. It was shot very almost documentary style, but very tasteful. So I think very often you normally have a film is normally shot with either the shots are very planned out and they're very strategic, and the frame has been thought about, what's in the foreground has been thought about, which can be sometimes stale for the performance. Or they're just shot, straight up kind of documentary style where they just follow the actors and what they're doing, and can be not so pretty to look at. I think what's interesting about iOrigins is that it kind of has the best of both those worlds. It was shot in a very documentary style, but with a very elegant eye, I think.